Hey everyone, Scott aka Sydney MGTOW here. This is my first MGTOW video, so hopefully you guys enjoy. I do apologize if it's a little disjointed, just got to get into the groove of things first. But this is long overdue. I've been wanting to make this video for a while, but a couple of things happened today that just tipped me over the line, and I had to do this. So what I really wanted to talk about, and this is probably arguably one of the most profound videos I will ever make, to be honest with you. But it's about a little something that we call respect. Now, I want all of you to realize that being liked is not the same as being respected. Know that, absorb it. That is the fundamental thing that you need to take away from this. You know, I used to make a real effort to get people to like me, and this was. Let me just make sure I'm not covering the microphone here. Do apologize if I was before. So yeah, I mean, look, I used to try and get people to like me by, going out of my way to do things for people and saying nice things and constantly, trying to appease people. And I've realized that, through people actually turning around and biting the hand that fed them, like I do nice things for them and then they turn around on me. And I think that all of you have probably had someone in their life at some point in time that has had someone turn on them. And you can't understand, right? Because you're like, well, I've done all this for you and I've been loyal and I've never done anything bad to you and you turn around and do this to me. Why? Well, I'm going to get into why that happens a little bit later. But just know that if they're doing things that go against you, they probably don't respect you very much. Even if they like you, they probably don't respect you. Now, the reason that respect is something that, well, let me rephrase that for you. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired today, guys. I've had a long day. You can probably see the bags under my eyes. I'm pretty wrecked, but just I needed to do this for you. So, how many times have you had people tell you, you need to respect your elders, respect your auntie and uncle, respect your sister or brother, respect your wife or husband, respect your doctor, respect your teacher, respect this person, respect politicians, respect whoever that person might be, right? How many times have you guys gone, why the fuck should I respect them? What have they done? Like, why? Why am I respecting them if I don't respect them? Right? It's totally counterintuitive. But this is the thing, right? We're taught that we have to respect people. Where it says, oh, you have to respect women, you have to respect your elders, you have to respect your father, you have to respect this person or that person. Let me tell you a little something about respect. Respect is something that is not granted to you by default. Respect is something that you have to earn. And if you don't earn respect, then you won't get it. Right? We can talk about giving respect to people, but I think that what people get confused with respect is decency and common courtesy. If I go into a shop and I don't know that person from a bar of soap, I don't have to respect them. I don't owe them any respect. But until they've done the wrong thing by me, then I do owe them a certain level of decency and common courtesy. And the same goes for absolutely everybody that you encounter. Until such time as they prove that they're not worthy of common decency or, decent treatment or just some common decency, or if they're not worthy of respect, that's when you can say, okay, well, I'm not going to give you respect. I'm going to choose not to go out of my way to treat you with common decency, right? And I'm not saying that you shouldn't treat people with common decency even if they don't deserve it, right? Because you should. That's my view. Other people have got their own view on it, and that's totally okay. But if someone earns your respect, show it to them. If they haven't earned your respect, you're under no obligation to give them respect, right? If we get told to respect our parents and we don't respect them, it's not because we're an asshole, simply because they haven't earned it. Now, I went to dinner tonight, and I was sitting there, and there was this lady who was eating dinner with her partner, and we're the only three people in the restaurant. Now, I witnessed this lady as I was nearing the end of my meal, started having a go at the head chef and saying, "You're the head chef." Now, this guy was Indian or some sort of, South Asian nationality. Doesn't really matter. But the point was, this lady was saying, where are you from? Why can't you speak English properly? You're meant to be the head waiter here, and you've walked past us twice now, and she's carrying on about something, right? Now, I don't know, maybe he did something to piss her off, whether it was intentional or unintentional. I highly doubt it was intentional. He seemed like a very genuine guy. But she was really giving him a massive serve. And the husband was getting stuck into him as well. And the woman said, I couldn't believe this. She says, just trying to think of the exact wording she used. She said, "I'm sorry that I had to come to this restaurant and receive this atrocious service." Right? Now, this is a restaurant at a hotel, right? This isn't a 5-star Michelin restaurant or 6. To be honest, I'm not a huge foodie, so I do apologize, any of you food connoisseurs, if I've gotten that wrong. I believe Michelin's actually above 5-star, if I'm not mistaken. That's not the topic of the video tonight, so, apologies if I messed that. But look, we're not talking about a high-class restaurant where you're spending $300 per person for your meal. We're not talking about a 10-course degustation with waiters standing to do your every bidding waiting on your... I really am tired. Waiting on you hand and foot. Okay? You need to actually realize that you are not the only person in the world. You need to realize that he doesn't owe you anything. And you have not earned his respect. So he does not need to bow to you when you come to him and tell him that he hasn't met your personal standards and your personal expectation of royal treatment. Okay? Now, I unfortunately had to witness this for the last 10 minutes of my meal. And then when I finished, I stood up and I went and paid for my meal. And then I walked over to the lady and I said to her, "You know what? I'm sorry too." And she said, "Yeah, right? You tell him. Acting like I was going to come in a white knight for her and go and tell this guy that he doesn't know what he's doing and he's useless." And I looked at this woman in the face. I said, "I'm sorry that I've had to listen to your shit for the last 10 minutes while you yell at this guy for something that's not his fault. And if you want to complain about a restaurant, you did that in a professional manager. Do it in writing. Speak to the supervisor that's above the restaurant manager. Right? Do it in a civilized fashion. Don't yell at people. Don't stand up. Don't get in their face and threaten them. Right? Because you're only making a fool of yourself and you don't deserve any respect for this." And that was what got me thinking about the whole respect thing. And the funny thing was, her husband or partner or whoever it was that was having dinner with her said, "Hit him, babe, hit him." And I was like, really? You got like 5 security cameras around here. And we've got about 8 restaurant staff that have no one to tend on but the 3 of us in this restaurant watching with bated breath for the next move. You hit me and it's all over. You hit me while I'm walking away, it's all over even more for you. I'm not going to hit you back. Because contrary to the feminist narrative, and I'll get onto feminism later in my videos, it's a totally separate topic and I don't want to get into that too much right now. But, it'd be funny if she hit me, right? And I didn't hit her. Because apparently all men are violent and only men hit women, right? But, each to their own, I guess. Each to their own. But look, eventually what I was trying to get at here. Don't ever think that someone owes you respect when you haven't earned it. Don't think that somebody owes you money when you haven't earned it. Don't think that somebody owes you love and dignity when you haven't earned it. Or if you've proven to not be worthy of those things. You have to work for everything you get. If you want something bad enough, work for it. Put in the hard yards. Don't blame other people for you not getting something that you wanted, but that you missed out on. Because life doesn't work like that. Life doesn't just hand you everything on a silver platter. You need to go and get it. Right? You can't get daddy government to go get it for you. You can't use the law, although some people try to get things for you. You just need to go out there, take it, and harness it, right? Because if you want that job with the big pay, go get it. And men and women do it. Men more often, and this is part of the reason for not the gender wage gap, but the gender pay gap. Let me be very clear about this, and I'll go into this on another episode as well. I've got so many things I've got to talk about. But it's not about sexism, right? It's just about different life choices and certain people being able to negotiate better salaries and doing more roles that involve more investment in time, energy, and commitment. So, but look, nobody owes you anything. You have to earn it. So if you want something, go out there and take it. Don't expect other people to hand it to you on a plate. Because if you want to be someone as a person, if you want to be respected as a woman or as a man or as a person, then you need to go and earn that respect. Take the respect that you're due if you know that you've worked for something, if you know that you've acted with integrity, if you know that you've acted with decency and reason and fairness and integrity. Now, I didn't always have all of these things, okay? And I've always got room for improvement, as do we all. But I think I'm on the right path. And I know that if you're listening to me right now, and this resonates with you, there's something you're doing right now, or you've realized that I'm damn right, and that you're going to change the way that you do certain things, and change the way that you act with other people, and change the way that you take responsibility for your own actions, then I applaud you. I applaud you for owning your actions. I applaud you for listening, applying rational thought, and saying, I know what I need to do. Now is the time, gents and ladies. Okay? Now, guys, before we get into this is primarily a MGTOW channel, men going their own way. And men going their own way means we go and we do what we want our own way. We don't impede on other people's freedoms or on their entitlements. We just do things that make us happy. Right? We serve ourselves in the best possible way, and we respect other people that deserve respect in the process. And to all others, we show them common decency. Okay? I'm just addressing the ladies here as well because I'm not a misogynist. I'm not any of these buzzwords that feminists love to make up, right? The extreme feminists and, the leftists. Look, I'm just a genuine guy here trying to help men and women to get along. I'm trying to help people to become better people. I'm trying to help people that are ready to listen, to make something of themselves and improve themselves in a way that they might not have done so before hearing what I have to say. And if all of these videos that I'm going to be producing in the future, if I only get through to one person that makes positive changes in their life, that then becomes, it makes something fulfilling for them, it sends them on the right path. It helps them to achieve their goals. It helps them to feel a sense of fulfillment. Then I've done everything that I wanted to do by starting this channel. So I want to thank you all for listening. I love you all. I don't respect you all because I don't know you and I don't know if you deserve it. But show me some love in the comments. Over time, I hope to meet people in Sydney, and if anyone needs a bit of perspective on anything, more than welcome to drop me a line at sydneymgtow@gmail.com. And if your intent's genuine, then I'll reach back out to you and I'll help out. So anyway, guys, signing off tonight. I need to go get some sleep. Or else I'm not going to get up in the morning. But thank you all for watching. bang the bell, hit subscribe. Look forward to hearing from more of you. I'd love to see some comments in the chat. If you've got any questions for future videos, please drop them in the comments below. Would love to get some fodder for my next videos. I've already got a few ideas, but I want to keep them rolling hard and fast. And before I do my final sign out, I want to give a massive shout out and thank you for my inspirations for starting this channel and my inspirations to help me on my red pill journey to understand what's really going on in the world. Right? What's really going on. Not what we're told in the mainstream media who are just liars, but what's actually happening. And to help me to understand that and be able to own myself within the framework of what's really going on. I want to give a massive shout out. First and foremost, it was my first MGTOW channel that I ever subscribed to. And he helped me own my problems. Right? Turn my problems into things that I can own and accept and learn how to work with and move forward from there. MGTOW 101, big love for you, brother. Thank you so much for everything. John from MGTOW is Freedom, my recently fallen brother. I know YouTube has taken you offline, but your words will remain in my memory forever. Thank you so much. MGTOW is freedom. It truly is. And I want to give a huge shout out to my main man, Chris Cantu. Thank you, brother, for Project Mayhem. Thank you for working towards the MGTOW cause. Thank you for going live 3 times a day and making the sacrifices so that you can help others. I really, really appreciate it. Words cannot express. And I know he's not going to hear this, but big shout out to Lycus 101 as well. Thanks for the entertainment and the real talk. But anyway, guys, I'm off to bed. Thank you very much. Sayonara. Sydney MGTOW out. Peace.